everyone, welcome back to Getaway Crochet. I'm Lisa. I really do apologize that it has been so long since I have posted my last video. In this video you will find out why there has been a lot of life changes that have happened to me in the last, oh gosh, 4 or 5 months I guess since I posted. I don't even remember when I posted a video last. Isn't that sad? But I will go into that. I will also be talking about personal changes that have been happening. I will be talking about business changes that have happened. I will be talking about channel changes that will be happening, and obviously I haven't been doing anything on my channel until now, so, but it's Sunday. It is currently, oh, I think it's probably about 14 degrees here in North Dakota, which is actually pretty warm. The sun is shining, the sky is blue. I am not going to complain, and there's no wind. Okay, there's always wind in North Dakota, because if the wind stopped blowing, everybody would fall over, but minuscule wind, that's what we'll say. Okay, well, first things first, happy 2026. It is the beginning of a new year, and I am going into this year very, very positive. Now, first off, forgive my appearance. It is Sunday, which means I'm not doing my hair all fancy. Like, it was, I had it down actually in a ponytail, and it was not looking very good, so I put it up. So if it, like, little sticks or whatever are hanging out of it, forgive my appearance, but it's Sunday, it is what it is, it's my day off, this is what I look like on my days off, and I'm okay with that. All right, well, let's talk about the background here. Number one, what's different? I have redecorated, and you will also see some boxes behind me. I am not moving to my knowledge. However, towards the end of last year, this is kind of hard, my marriage ended. All I'm gonna say is my husband decided he didn't want to be with me anymore, and he left to be with somebody else. Our divorce is not quite final yet. We are almost done with it. So he left in November, and we were together for, we were married for 12 years. It's the 12th year. All I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna go into great detail. I'm doing good. Actually, I'm probably doing better. It's still hard to talk about just because I was not expecting it. But I can honestly look at it now and say I'm probably better off. Actually, I'm not probably, I am better off now. I'm not going to go into detail about the reason behind it or anything like that. I will talk about my personal journey after, now that I'm by myself. I will talk about that in other videos too. But I'm feeling happy. I'm happier than I've been in a long time. I'm learning what I like again. I am becoming a new person, physically, mentally. I'm just being a better me. So 2026 is gonna be all about finding myself again, and because for the last 12 years it's been about somebody else. It's been about us as a couple, but it was never like I lost who I was. And I'm not gonna go into any more of that, but just so you know, I am now by myself with my dog. I'm still in the house as of right now. Depending on once the divorce is final, the mortgage company is going to make a decision if I have to move or not. I hope I don't. I'm pretty sure I won't have to, but I'm not going to say anything. So I have redecorated the living room. It is cow themed now. I will eventually show you guys around. It's a little messy today because I've been working on a million things. But I will show you guys around. But it is cow themed, something I never ever thought that I would be into in my living room. Do I like Highland cows? Yes, I do. Do I like cows in general? Yes, I do. Did I ever think I'd decorate with cows? No, I don't. Never thought so, but that's okay. My kitchen is also being redecorated. I'm not quite finished with the kitchen. The living room is pretty much almost done. I redid my bathroom. I will be painting. That is the first room I'm going to repaint, is my bathroom. In probably about a month, maybe less. I hired a coworker's husband to paint it. He's a professional painter, and that is one I will paint any other room in my house by myself, but I will not paint the bathroom. I don't know why. It's very intimidating. Anyway, I am also redoing my bedroom. So I did want to show you a couple items that I made for my new bedroom. I got a new comforter, new decor. Again, things that I have never ever thought I would, excuse me, be interested in, but here we are. So I will be showing you some of that. What else? Sorry, I have really dry lips right now. And I'm gonna grab my water really quick, which is across the room over there in my nesting spot. So bear with me. All right. Got my water with all my crochet stickers, as you can see. This is my favorite. I don't need a license to carry my 9mm. I got Crochet is my cardio, Crochet Queen, Crochet is my therapy, Crochet is my happy place, and then just yarn in general, but okay. So life changes. I am now by myself, which, like I said, I'm very happy with. I'm comfortable with being by myself. Actually, it's very peaceful. I am very what did I tell my friend the other day? I am gonna have to look on my phone because I can't exactly remember, but it really... She made the comment that I just look so much happier and at peace and just less stressed, which I am. I'm very happy. The stress level is gone down significantly. Even though now I'm paying all the bills by myself, but technically I felt like I was anyway. But that's neither here nor there. I guess being by myself isn't that... Being by myself is not that hard because I felt like I was alone in our relationship for so long. So I guess I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I said, I'm not trying to get into too much detail, but anyway, she said, I told her I was feeling so good about myself. And she said, you should. You are amazing, unique, wonderful, kind, beautiful, sweet, and funny. And I was just, that's so sweet. But she goes, you just look like you're happier and better and you feel better. Like you have a weight lifted off, which I do. And I'm feeling so good about myself now. And I have actually changed my lifestyle in the way of what I'm choosing to eat. I went to see a nutritionist just because, obviously not in the best shape, as you can probably tell in the previous videos. I've actually am down 13 pounds in the last month. And I'm very proud of myself. Can't wait to keep going. But I saw a nutritionist, and so I made some drastic life changes with portion size, what I was eating. Obviously, it wasn't that I couldn't have anything. It's just moderation, number one. Just literally counting calories and your portion sizes. And that has all made a huge difference. Plus, I have so much more energy, which is amazing. I feel so energized. And this is, I don't want to say it's easy because... there are times where I'm just like, oh, I just want a chocolate cake, but I don't know what it is this time. Maybe it's because I'm doing it for me and not for somebody else. I'm being a better me for me. I think that's the difference and why this is being so easy in my mind and physically. Like, I don't view it as a diet per se because I'm not restricted. There's nothing I can't have. It's what I choose to eat, how much I choose to eat, and it's just that's what's changed, and I love it. And I've lost 12 pounds, and I feel really good about myself. And I went down again, really? Sorry, my dog has a case of the sneezes today. Apparently, I don't know what he's doing. He's snorting stuff on the carpet over there. I don't know. I have gone down a pant size and a shirt size in the last 2 weeks, so I'm very happy about that. Yeah, I feel like I'm just on my way to being a better person for me, and that's a really good feeling. So I will keep you posted on my physical health. Okay, let's get into the crochet. Well, number one, in between redecorating, I have been buying some yarn. Yay! Now, not all of the yarn I have bought is upstairs, so I'm going to show you what I have bought that's upstairs. I'm not going to run... Oh, by the way, my yarn room, now that I have extra space, has moved from upstairs in the living room to downstairs in its own room. I have a yarn room for my yarn, and it's wonderful. It's the best thing ever. I can't wait to finish decorating it. But anyway, so the yarn I want to show you that I bought... Okay. I'm going to be getting up and going over there more. Number one, I want to give a shout out to Deb's Artsy Life. If you haven't checked out her channel, you need to check it out. She is just so fun to be around, or not be around, but you know, listen to. It's like it's like you're in the same room as her, honestly. But anyway, I was binge watching her videos kind of when I was after work, when I was looking for like a distraction and something. I just love listening to her voice, and she's so relaxing, and she's so down to earth with her projects and like the reasoning behind how she makes her blankets and things like that. And she loves granny squares, and granny squares are one of my favorite things to make. But she is absolutely obsessed with the Red Heart Bitty Stripes yarn. So one of the colors that caught my eye on her channel was unicorn mane. She's making a blanket out of unicorn mane, and I ever since I saw it, sorry, I'm opening a package of yarn. Ever since I saw it, I wanted the yarn. Well, I finally bought the yarn. So this is unicorn mane bitty stripes. There's a lot of blues, purples. I'm obsessed with this colorway. So because of her, I wanted to try it out, and I'm super excited to use this. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to make with it yet. I'm sure some kind of blanket. I'm really into blankets lately. Actually, that's always been my favorite thing to make. So I bought that, and then I saw that she had added some colors from Premier Yarns, and I actually liked the idea of what she did with that. So I went to Premier Yarns, and again, thank you, Deb, for inspiring me to buy these colors, because I love them. So she had put Premier Basics Orchid, which is just this purple, with her unicorn mane. Oops. And I just love that idea. So I got a couple skeins of these. And then she was showing me another project showing another project. She's not just talking to me, Lisa. Although it felt like she was. Anyway, so she had shown a couple other items that she had made with a couple other colors, and this one really caught my eye. It's called Twilight, and it's looking more bright blue. It's like a royal blue in the camera, but it's a little darker. And then powder blue. I thought these two would go really well together. And I actually kind of wanted to do it for my bedroom, but it turned out that it wasn't the right shades of blue, which is fine. I'll use them for something else. So I got 2 of each of those, and 2 of these, and then I got a light blue, which I already moved downstairs. So it's a lighter version of this. I think it's called Sky Blue, or I don't remember what it's called. But Premier Yarns, I love Premier Yarns. They're wonderful. Then also, Yarnspirations came out with a new ombre yarn, and the moment I saw this on Deb's channel, also I needed to have it, and I bought this first. I am absolutely obsessed with these colors. I can't wait to use this. Do I have any idea what I'm going to make with it? No, haven't gotten that far yet. But this is Red Heart Super Saber Ombre, and the color is Electric. And my camera, the lighting is just not the best in my house. But anyway, it's lots of greens, yellows, and blues, and it's just gorgeous. It's very bright. It's actually not even showing up how bright it is. It's almost like a neon bright. But I got 2 of those. No, 4 of those. I got 4 of those. I got 4 of those. And that is the yarn that is upstairs that I purchased. I have also been making bags. Now, I have shown you, no, I haven't shown you any of my finished bags. I take that back. Let me go grab one. Bear with me 1 second. I'll trip on my yarn. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. Look, move. Look, move. Jeez. Stubborn dog. Okay, so I have made this granny square bag. It's a crossbody bag. I'm gonna move my chair and show you here. So it's made with 2 granny square panels, which are, I think, like 12 rows. Whoops, wrong side. And then I lined it. I hand sewed the lining in. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. I love these bags. My mom bought one from me. I sold, I think I had, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them, and I sold them all at last year's, sorry, I'm out of breath, I was like running. Last year's show in February, so about a year ago, I sold them all. And this is the only one I have left. And it's a very colorful scrap buster. So I've been making a lot of squares for these kind of things. So, and I'm sorry, I have never shown you guys a finished bag. Well, here is one. So I'm making squares for bags like that. And then also, oh, goodness. Sorry, it's been such a long time since I've done a video. I'm really just not put together here. Get back in my chair here. Zipper bags. And I feel like I've shown you this zipper bag. It was for my nice hooks. But it's just 4 granny squares. And again, I lined it with a zipper. Everything's hand sewn. I've been making squares for these also in random colors. So I'm really into that right now. I did make myself, I had Red Heart Super Saver in Parrot Stripe. Yarn that I didn't have enough of to really do anything with, and I wanted to use it up because it'd been sitting in my stash for a long time. And I had 1 skein of the Premier Vivid in the same kind of color. I think it was called Tetra. Anyway, it matched so well, I decided to make a giant project bag for it, and I'll show you what that looks like. So here it is. No pattern specifically, I just kind of, oh my gosh, it's so big I can't even fit it on camera. It makes my mom look really tiny, which she is really tiny, but she puts it on and it's tiny, tiny. So it's made with 5 big squares, 4 around and then 1 on the bottom, and then I just brought in the round and then added the straps. And this is specifically made to hold yarn, blanket projects, things like that. So it is very, very big. And I brought it over to a craft show here. I'll try to, yeah, it's huge, guys. It's enormous. But I love it. It's gorgeous. Look at these colors. Look at these colors. How can you not love that? I'm making another one in a different color too. And I'll show you the squares for that. I've been busy. Actually, one of the things that I want to, on my breaks at work now, I'm working on squares and stuff just to use up yarn, scraps, whatever. So after I made my project bag here, I wanted to make one in the Super Saver yarn I had called, oh, what's it called? It's right here, I have it. I don't know why I don't just look. Red Heart Super Saver Stripes. And it is the oh my gosh, how did I not remember that? Fruity Stripe. It's the colorway Fruity Stripe. And I bought like 9 of them. And I was originally going to make a blanket when I bought them, but there wasn't enough to make a blanket. So I am making another one of the project bags in this color. And I can't wait to put it together. So that's on the list of things to do. I have all the squares done for it. I just need to put it together and add the straps. And if I don't move this, I'm going to roll over it. So I did that, and when I showed my friend Megan, she said it looks like Starburst, which it does. So I'm literally going to call it my Starburst bag. But not that one. My project bag's not going to be called that. But I'm making a tote now based on those colors as well because I had leftover of that yarn. So, sorry, I'm a hot mess today with trying to get organized, show you everything. But anyway, I made smaller squares to make a tote bag, and it's going to be 4 on one side, 4 on the other, and then I'm going to have nylon straps that I'm going to make, and I'm going to line it and everything. So that's going to be my Starburst bag, and it does look like Starburst candies. It really does. And I just love. I have one square, or one square. Yeah, one square I have left to make. So I have all but one square, and I'm hoping to get that done today. So I've been working on that, and I also I bought some more of the parrot stripe yarn for to make a tote bag out of, exactly the same as this. So I'm going to make a tote bag out of that too. It's a little bit lighter actually. I bought it from Amazon. It's a little bit lighter and not so bright as the one that I had earlier. But that's okay. It still looks super cute. So I'm going to make that. And then I had bought some Premier Sweet Roll Vivid yarns that I wanted to just test out for color. And I had 2, and I know that that's not going to make enough for anything really. So I decided I was going to make a crossbody bag square for it. And to be honest, I can't even remember the colorway. I feel like it was Dragonfly, maybe. Anyway, I bordered it with like a teal, which you can't really tell. But it pretty much used up the whole skein to make these, and that's going to be for a crossbody bag, which I will line eventually, not too crazy. I just wanted to use up the yarn and get it out of my house. So I did that. So I have been on a granny square making spree with that, but I've also been doing orders for blankets and stuff like that. So I did let's see if my phone will show you. She wanted pinks. Let's see if it'll do it. There we go. Ooh, ooh. So she chose a rectangle granny square, and I did different pinks. You can't really tell the details, but you get the idea. So, and then since I'm redoing my bedroom, like I mentioned, I wanted to make a pillow for my bed that matched, and I just happened to have the right yarn for it. So I made a throw pillow, which matches my comforter perfectly, and I'm obsessed with this pillow. I love it. It's so soft. It's made with Bernat blanket, baby blanket yarn, and I can't remember the colorway. I'm sorry. Was not prepared for that. Honestly, I wanted to do a video today, but then I'm like, nope, we're just gonna do it. And I didn't really think it through, so I apologize. I don't know the colorway. You can probably look it up and figure it out. It has greens, different blues, yeah. But I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's perfect. It goes exactly with my comforter colors. And then I made a blanket for the bottom of my bed, and I'll show you that. Dog hair everywhere. I don't know if you guys can tell that I've lost weight. I feel so good. Yeah. Anyway. So here's the blanket I made for my bed. Also, granny square rectangle. And the colors are Loops and Threads Periwinkle from Michaels. And then the navy is navy. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. So I made that for the bottom of my bed, and if you can tell, they go really well together. And it really pulls out the dark blue in my nightstand. Oh my gosh. In my comforter. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy from moving around. Like I said, I'm just all discombobulated. It's been so long since I've done a video. I'm just so excited to talk to you guys again and share with you all my projects. Yeah. So I've been busy, but it's um let's talk about where I want my channel direction to go, because that's a big thing this year too. I realized last year that when I was prepping for my last craft show, it was so stressful. And I had orders to do. It was almost the end of the year. It was almost Christmas, so people were buying gifts for family members. Um, and I was just like, I can't do everything. Plus, do my channel, plus, do all these things. It was very stressful. And I decided that this year I want to focus on enjoying my crochet. And yes, I'm still going to make orders for people. I'm still going to have a couple craft shows. I'm not going to do craft shows to make money, because craft shows have become so saturated with crochet lately that it's not beneficial to pay the money for a spot and then just not make it back. And it's not enjoyable at that point. And I got into this business to enjoy my crochet and to also get rid of stuff that I had made and that was building up in my house. Um, but I've decided that I'm not going to stress myself out and like make only things for shows or whatever I feel like working on. That's what I'm going to work on in my spare time. I want to enjoy my crochet again, and that's why I do it, to bring me peace and happiness. And I don't want it to be work. I could never do it as a full-time job ever. I don't want to do it as a full-time job because that would ruin crochet for me. So this year I am going to, oh my goodness, look at this hair. Sorry, it's a little, has a mind of its own today, but whatever. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have rooster hair. Oh my god, that is so distracting. Sorry. Let me take care of this issue here. There, okay. Now it's not as distracting. I want to enjoy my crochet and my projects. I want to work on what I want to work on, not what I need to work on all the time. I'm still going to work on orders, obviously. It is my business. But I'm not going to stress myself out. If a show is going to stress me out, I'm not going to do it. Period. I have 2 shows that I plan on doing this year, and it's going to be one of them. It's going to be things I'm not necessarily excited about making, because it's a lot of stuffed animals. As you know, not my favorite thing. I'm not a bandwagoner. However, people like that stuff. It's what's gonna sell. And last year I actually ended up dropping out of the show because it was too stressful to make all these things, plus do another show the next weekend. So because I already paid my booth spot, the director said that he would save me a spot for this year. So, and that's in October. That's going to be my first show of the year, is in October, and then I have another one in November, which is going to be at work. So, and that one I'm just going to, I don't know. I don't even remember. I sold a bunch of stuff I did really good at that show, and so I'm going to focus on that show and the other one. But I'm not going to do anything to stress myself out, because, again, I want to enjoy my crochet, my channel, and so that's what the plan is for the channel going forward. Now, my goals for the channel, I always have goals, obviously. I want to make more frequent videos. I want to start with a small goal. So I would eventually like to do videos after work a couple times a week, or maybe at least once a week. But right now, I don't know if that's in the dice right now, just because I am peopled out when I get home from work. And all I want to do is sit on my couch and just crochet mindlessly. And sometimes I don't even crochet. Sometimes I just binge watch shows, and I'm just like, I can't even think anymore. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna try to do weekends. I'm gonna try to do one show. Yep, we're doing shows now. One. Oh my gosh. I think I should have had more coffee this morning. I only had half a cup. Struggle is real, people. Yep. Struggle is real. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna shoot for 1 video a week. Fingers crossed I make it. If it's every other week, it's every other week. Bear with me. I'm trying to I'm trying to get back into the swing of things here now that my life has changed, and I don't have to worry about somebody else being in the house. I don't have to worry about noise is coming from downstairs, yelling, whatever the case is. So I can kind of video whenever I want, which is actually really nice, but also it's been really intimidating because it's like, I need to make a video, I need to make a video. And I'm like, this weekend I'm gonna make one, and then the weekend I don't. I'm like, oh, I'll make it tomorrow, and then oh, tomorrow comes, and no, I don't make it. And I'm just like, no, Lisa, just get up there and make it. So it's not the most put together video today, but it's a video, and I'm keeping it real. And I got a lot work done. I got a lot accomplished lately. And I wanted to share it with you guys. And that's kind of the direction I kind of want to go with it. I'm not doing this channel to make a lot of money. I'm not doing it to gain followers or anything like that. I'm doing it because I love crochet and I want to share my makes and my thoughts on yarn and crochet and those things with you. I kind of kind of went over why I'm doing the channel in my brain this year, and I want it to be more for fun, to share with you guys, to talk about yarn as a community, to talk about projects, to show you guys things. That's where I want to go with the channel. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna be specifically trying to do this again until I can get a new camera and stuff. Tutorials will be out again because my tripod broke. It does not hold up my camera anymore. So the only place for my camera to sit is on top of my computer screen. So apologies for that, but we will eventually rectify that situation. I will eventually get new technology. Maybe, hopefully by the end of this year, I'll have a new camera with the tripod and stuff like that, so we can look more professional and the sound quality can be better. But again, I'm working with what I got, and I just want to make videos for you guys and share my projects, share my love of crochet. And again, the whole title of my channel is Getaway Crochet, so I want to be able to get away from the stress, the worry, life in general, and just talk wonderful things that are just peaceful, like crochet. Crochet is my happy place, guys. It's my vacation spot. Okay? So I want to share it with you. So that's where I plan on the channel going this year. Again, we're going to start out small. I'm not going to overwhelm myself because I have enough going on. But I wanted to just kind of get on with you guys and kind of just catch up a little bit. Oh, I dropped a keychain the other day and I couldn't find it the other night. Friday night, I couldn't find my keychain. I dropped it. Now I just found it. I'm like, oh, it's right there. Okay. Sorry. Squirrel. Speaking of squirrels. Isn't that cute? I got it at a craft show over a year ago in November. And I had it hanging just over here on my wall, but since I'm redecorating, I took it down and it's just kind of hanging. It's just kind of sitting on my desk over here waiting to go to its new home, and I don't know where it's going to go yet. But yeah, sorry, squirrel. Literally. Yeah, so we're just taking it a day at a time, and we're just, I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy with how my life's going now. I'm happy the direction my channel's going. I'm happy with how my crochet business is going. And you know what? Maybe I don't make a lot of money. I don't care. I'm not in it for the money. If I was in it for the money, well, I better, amp up my game here, Oh yeah, Loco's still Loco. You want to talk about the boxes behind me? So, when my ex left, I decided to go through, and he had left a bunch of stuff that he just didn't want to deal with in my house. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna have a garage sale. So a lot of stuff that I just want to get rid of, a lot of stuff that he left behind I'm selling, and I don't have a lot of storage space in my house right now. Sorry, I was looking at what my dog was doing. I have to go through my yarn totes and move them so I have a lot of storage organization going through to do, since now I'm by myself. I have all this extra stuff that I don't want But anyway, I'm boxing all this stuff up that I don't need, I don't want, that's not mine, and I'm going to sell it, donate it, do something. And so the pile of boxes, totes right there is stuff that will be leaving the house in a few months. What? You need to go outside? 1 minute. Oh. So anyway, my bedroom has a ton of boxes in it as well that I'm going to be getting rid of. Again, I just don't have a lot of storage space right now. So I kind of have boxes sitting around, which is fine. I don't care. It's going to go at some point here in the next couple months. It's fine. It'll get moved. It'll be done. I'm redoing stuff. I'm creating a new life for myself, for my dog, for my business. I'm creating a new me, and I'm loving it. So forgive the not pleasant looking boxes in the corner, but that's what's going on with that. I don't think there's anything else that I missed. Ooh, I'm hungry now. I have some fruit. I have a giant cow picture above my desk that I just keep looking at. So if I just look up, I'm just looking at cow faces. There's a mama cow and a baby cow in a field, and it's just so sweet. And so I'm very distracted apparently by that right now because I'm trying to think. Oh, hey, it's March 1st today. Or is it? Is it March 1st? Is it? I don't know. I think it's March 1st. Let's see. Yeah, it's March 1st. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Sorry. I think I need to go have some coffee. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging on to my channel. If you still watch, I appreciate it. Again, shout out to Deb's RT Life. Thank you so much for the encouragement. You really helped me get through some rough times recently with where I wanted to go with crochet, with my channel, with my crochet vision of things, and just helping me find my love for it again. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, guys. I hope you have a good week. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be in the 40s here, so that's like t-shirt weather around here. It's not gonna be coats or anything. We had a really nice week a couple weeks ago where all the snow melted. It was gorgeous. It was like t-shirt weather. It was like 40s. And then we had like a little blizzard, and then it like dropped down to like 5 degrees, and we had like this crazy wind, and so we're now coming back into the nice, hopefully spring-like weather coming in, although it's only February and it's North Dakota, so don't get your hopes up for anything. But I'm gonna enjoy the week because it's supposed to be in the 40s. I might pop in one night after week, no promises, but I might pop in and say hi if I'm just enjoying stuff. Also, I think I want to do a new segment on the channel, which I will introduce at another time. I'm not going to give it away yet. Oh my goodness, stomach. I know, I hear ya. I need to go get some protein in my guts. Everything in my diet right now is about protein, low calorie. Oh, sorry, I thought my phone was ringing. It's a bird freaking out outside. What was I saying? Oh yeah, diet. So vegetables, fruits, whole grains, low calorie, high protein, stuff like that. So that's what I'm focusing on. So now I'm thinking, what am I gonna eat that's high protein? Because I'm making, I have dinner in the crock pot. I'm making ranch chicken for dinner, and it's gonna have, it has carrots and potatoes in it, and then chicken and ranch seasoning and things like that. And I'll be sharing that with my parents because I make a lot of food at a time, and I meal prep for the week of work. So I save money and I don't have to buy lunch at work or whatever. But on the days that I'm just too tired to make dinner that is going to have lunch, I'll have a Quest protein bar for lunch, and that literally will keep me going until like, I don't know, 6, 7 at night when I make dinner. So I'll eat at 12:30. I'll have a protein bar and I'll be good for like 7 hours. So that's going well. My exercise has improved because I have more energy. And as the weather gets nicer, I'm able to get out more. I'm able to walk with my dog. Be careful how loud I say that. He understands things. We'll be doing that a lot more, which reminds me I need to buy some really decent shoes. Anybody have a good brand of shoes? I have flat feet, so I could use some. I need some good walking shoes. If anybody can recommend any good brands, I could definitely I would appreciate that. Just add it in the comments. Before I go, just tell me, guys, what you are working on. What yarn have you gotten recently? What projects are you working on? Are you a granny square? What's your favorite thing to work on right now? I mean, mine changes. Sometimes it's dishcloths. Sometimes it's blankets. Right now it's blankets. I don't know why. Oh, I also, one more thing I wanted to show you. So you gotta find it first. Where the heck did I put it? Confounded. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So, as I'm going, now that my yarn is all organized in one spot and it's easier to find, I have noticed that I have skeins that are now discontinued from Hobby Lobby. Oh my goodness, my stomach is growling really loud. So I have one skein. It's not going to be enough to make a blanket. It could make a scarf, but what am I going to do with my scarves? We don't really wear scarves. I could give them away, but blankets are better. So I've decided that, excuse me, my goodness. I'm going to make corner to corner squares. This is about half a skein of this. Not the same color, obviously, but this is half a skein. So I can get 2 squares out of probably a little bit. There's going to be a little left over, but essentially a scrap corner to corner, and then I'm going to connect them with a specific color. Sorry, my dog is making noise outside. But I just started that last night, along with the basket, scrap basket. I'll show you that too really quick, and then I'll let you go. I've just been so busy. So I'm into scrap busting right now too, because I have so many scraps. I just don't know what to do with them. But I started a basket yesterday. So just using up scraps, but it's very tight. I'm using a size 8 hook. And it does hurt your hands when you're working on it for a while because the stitches are super tight. You're using 3 strands of yarn. It's hard on your hands, so there's only so much I can do at a time. And then I made a little granny square out of scraps, which I will add to my collection for my Roseanne blanket, which we will get into another time. I know I've mentioned it on the floor. I mentioned it on the channel before. I was looking at the floor and talking, and apparently the brain is not braining anymore. So I'm gonna get going on that note before I make a complete and utter fool of myself and start randomly talking about things that I have no idea what I'm talking about. So, and I'm very distracted right now, which means that I need to go focus on something. So, you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you for putting up with my goofiness and my disheveledness, and I'm just completely discombobulated. Hopefully the next one will be a little bit smoother going, but I just wanted to get a video out today and kind of show you guys what I was working on. So again, thank you so much for listening today. If you like my videos, please hit the like button, subscribe if you'd like to. That really helps me out. No pressure. I'm not saying you have to, because again, I'm not doing this for that. I'm doing it because I want to share this stuff with you guys. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.